Hey everybody, it's Chris here with the Daily Smoke. Actually, we're going to be smoking a Montecristo today, something I've had before, something I really enjoy. This is actually a Churchill, so we have a little bit more smoke to go through. Probably won't smoke the whole thing on camera, but of course, I'll definitely give you my opinion on it. I did have one other video that I had recorded, but it just so happens that the video was terribly rendered. It was skippy. It was really bad. I know I had a few likes on it, which was nice. I appreciate the love on the video. There was a couple of likes on there, and I do appreciate that, even though the quality was kind of lesser. But yeah, so today we're going to be smoking this nice Montecristo. It's the classic series, of course. Nice Churchill. Beautiful cigar. I do have one of the cigars still from when I made the last video, and at the Maria Mancini. I'll do another video on that here soon. I've smoked two of them in the last 2 days, and I can smoke another one, I'm sure, but it's not really my preferred cigar, so I wanted to go with something a little different. So I went ahead and grabbed this Montecristo that's been sitting up in my humidor, just kind of chilling, just kind of getting old up there, getting aged. It's been with me since I moved into my new house. Been meaning to smoke it, just haven't had the time to do it, because it is a Churchill. It's a little bit of a longer smoke. I'm probably going to estimate about an hour and a half on this to 2 hours, depending on how you smoke. If you're kind of a quick smoker, you're probably going to smoke for about an hour. But I wouldn't think anybody could take this down under an hour unless they were really trying to, which would be kind of a waste, of course. But okay, we're going to go ahead and wet our cap there. I always like to wet the cap there. Note to you, never let me cut any of your cigars with my punch here, because I wet all the caps. So, okay, here we go. And I am a punch guy, so I do like to punch my cigars. I know some people aren't about the punches, but I am definitely about the punches, and I hit the little button there. Shite. Motherfucker. Alright, here we go. I had to turn my punch around a little bit. You don't have any problem with it at all. Awesome. So, went and got my punch done there. You see it's pretty even punch. I've gotten pretty good at that. Used to be all over the fucking place with the punches, but I've actually gotten pretty accurate with it. Let's see. Hopefully, I remembered all of the necessary tools. I did remember all of my necessary tools, and I'm going to adjust my camera here just a little bit. So, of course, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and toast it a little bit here. This little torch lighter I actually got with a little pack of Montecristos I purchased at a shop called Light 'em Up out here. Wonderful guys in there. Smaller shop, but it's a veteran-owned shop. I do recommend giving them a try. They're nice guys. They have a lot of events out there. I'm not a big event guy myself, but they do a lot of events for those of you that are. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I have my own event. So for those of you that are kind of, sure I get a good light on there. Try not to get the flame all the way touching the cigar. Just want to kind of get it as close as possible without it physically touching. Well, the actual jet flame, of course it's going to catch fire, but decent light on it. Not going to complain about that. A little bit uneven there. And I don't like that corner though. And I'll be honest, I've had some issues with the way this lighter's three burners are set up, not lighting them evenly. I say that it might be completely me. I might just suck at lighting cigars, but my last cigar lighter, my last little jet lighter, I didn't have a problem with it at all. Since I had this one, I've had an issue, and I don't see a branding on it. It's just kind of a generic one. Like I said, I got it out of a little Montecristo 5-pack. I had actually just overused my last lighter a little bit, and it caught fire. So this was next best thing. Montecristo's lighter was free, kind of. 5-pack of Montecristo Classics for $50 with a lighter. That's an awesome deal. But yeah, so it's a Montecristo. For those of you that have never had a Montecristo Classic or a Montecristo at all, or just new to cigars and kind of trying to figure out what you need to know, I'm not just going to give you a rundown of everything cigars in this video, and I might do that in a future video, and I know a little bit, not a ton. Might know more than some, I don't know. I know enough to get me by. But so Montecristo is kind of a namesake in the cigar world if you're not familiar. Very good stick, no matter really what Montecristo you go with. I haven't had a bad Montecristo. I did have one that burned a little funny one time, a little odd construction on it, but it happens. They're hand rolled, things like that happen, depends on the roller. It's a big company, kind of, you know, shit happens. People are people. But I mean, one bad construction. I've smoked a ton of Montecristos. One bad construction out of all of them is actually really good. Of course, very creamy flavor from this one. Like most of the time with the classics, I can get a good creamy flavor out of them. That's kind of what draws me to the classic series. I really like creamy kind of taste it has. Definitely not a full body, definitely a medium body cigar. If you're not super familiar, your bodies kind of go up, and it kind of increases the intensity of the cigar and kind of the strength. If you want to use strength or intensity as the word you need. Believe it or not, I got this Montecristo completely free. It wasn't because I mentioned Line 'em Up in this video either. Didn't get it from Line 'em Up first thing. Second thing is, I actually got I'm definitely not in any way affiliated with them other than I shop there from time to time. But a coworker of mine, I recently got into smoking cigars, asked me for some help. I helped him order some cigars, and he kind of really liked the Montecristo. I told him about Montecristos because he was asking for something that was kind of like a higher end, but not super expensive, kind of a decent price point. I told him you need to pick up a Montecristo, and he actually ordered 10 of these Montecristos, if I'm not mistaken. So, got a little bit of an uneven burn here. I'm going to go ahead and try and touch this up without hurting the flavor. And here comes my wife. How you doing? Say hi to YouTube.
Oh.
I just thought I'd let you know. That's cool though. She likes cigars too though. You're not gonna be on camera. Just take a puff on the cigar. It's some money. Very creamy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very creamy cigar. Definitely a medium body, not a super dark cigar. Of course, this is the Churchill, so this is definitely gonna put you back a good hour and a half. If you want to smoke Churchill, Robustos are probably the best way to go if you've got about 45 minutes. It's definitely a cigar you want to sit down and smoke and have time with, because it's not a $5, $6 stick. You wanna have time to smoke this. It's even if it was a $5 or $6 stick, it's an amazing cigar. They do a great job. Like I said, never really had a problem with any of them. If it wasn't for the fact that they run sometimes in the $15 range, depending on the cigar, then I would probably have Montecristo stacked in my humidor right now. I'm actually a Perdomo person. I love Perdomo. Great cigar. If you're new to cigar world, Perdomo is an awesome starter. And then it's good all the way through. You can use it for almost any occasion. You want a coffee, you want a beer. You have different Perdomos for different things. It just depends on what you like. Like this would be great with coffee, in my opinion. I love it. I love smoking cigars and having coffee. And even usually at night I'll have a coffee with a cigar. I'm not tonight. But I love having cigar and coffee. It's kind of my preference. Once in a while I'll have a beer with the cigar. Very seldom will I ever have any liquor with the cigar. I just like kind of keeping the flavors of the cigar kind of to itself. Other flavors change what you taste when you smoke cigars. I will say with some cigars it can unlock different flavors that you didn't know were there though. Um, I actually had a guy that recently purchased one in a cigar shop I was at. It's called Island Paradise. It's like a $10 cigar, and he actually decided to have a glass of wine with it. He took a sip off the glass of wine, smoked a little bit of the cigar, and it actually added a spicy note to it that he didn't taste before. That being said, he hated the stick. I didn't have it, so I can't say either way. But he's pretty well versed in the world of cigars, I'm going to be honest. So, I mean, everybody has their own taste, and I'm sure someone prefers that. If someone loves it, I'm sure. I didn't grab one because I just took his opinion as is. Yeah, so it's a great stick, no problems. I give it a nice 10 out of 10. It's a Montecristo. You can't really hate it. So I've never met someone that's like, I don't really like Montecristos. And I got it for free. I was like, what? Yeah. Like I said, I like Perdermo's. Lot 23 is actually the cigar I usually smoke because the price point to the amount of the amount of flavor you get from the cigar is actually amazing. But even with this, the price point to the amount of flavor and the amount of like hand construction, like it's just amazingly constructed. It's just no matter what, you could pay $10 for this, it would be amazing. You pay $15 for this, it'd be great. It doesn't matter. If it was a $20 stick, it would probably still be worth at least smoking sometimes. And I would purchase one every now and again. Now, would I purchase it all the time at that point? No, that price point is very high for a cigar. I honestly have never had a cigar that I would think was worth spending $20 religiously to own, to have, kind of stand by. $20 is a lot for a cigar in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions actually. $10 a stick is actually really kind of pricey for most people. They want to stay more in the $7 to $9 range, but a lot of cigars move into that $12 price point. Montecristos go the same way. Even overview, it is a little, not the best burn I've had on Montecristo, but I haven't been disappointed by Montecristo before, and it's not really a terrible burn to be honest. It's just a little bit funky, and I think it's because of the way my lighter is. Like I said, I've had this problem since I lit it just now, originally, and that's my fault or my lighter's fault. It's a 3 burner, but I've noticed that one of the burners isn't 100% lined up the way it should be. And I think it has to do with the way it burns when I light it. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, maybe I just fucked it up, but, you know, anything's possible. Smooth draw. Not too much, not too little. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. If you've never had one, it's worth picking up. Start with the Robusto if you don't have a lot of time on your hands or you don't want to spend a ton of money. Or find a friend that's going to give you free Montecristo Churchills. Hard to find those friends. If you do find one, it's a keeper. Because that's awesome. And the thing is he's giving me more than one Monte. He's actually handed me 2 Montes. He's handed me a lot of cigars just for helping him out. And at this point, it's kind of a cigar trade. I'm actually waiting on a 6-pack Gurkha sampler to come in. When that comes in, I've had 2 of the Gurkhas in the pack before. I'm going to sample the other 4, and I'm going to give him the other 2 to kind of try out Gurkha and see if he likes it. Try and find him a little bit less of an expensive stick. Because he buys a lot of he buys more cigars than me at this point. And he's just started smoking them. He orders them online, and I do too. I do go to my cigar shop and buy cigars on a regular basis, but I order the majority because I am a one-a-day smoker. So it does end up adding up in the long run. So if you are getting into cigar smoking, just know that if you're going to get into the 1 a day, 1 every 2 day kind of area, 2 a day even. I've seen people that are 3 a day. I know a guy that smokes 5 a day. It gets really, really pricey really, really fast. But if you're smoking cigars, you really shouldn't be in a position where you're worried about the price of the cigar if you're smoking them regularly. At that point, it's just, you probably shouldn't be smoking cigars till you get things kind of straight, I'll be honest. Even me, sometimes I'm just like, nah, I don't need to buy a box today. Let me handle some other shit. Which I always have some on hand. But I keep my price point a lot lower because I know that I'm not doing bad, but I'm not doing well enough to be ordering 30, or buying, not even ordering, but buying 30 Monties a month, or more, because sometimes I'll have 2. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill the video here. I'm going to let you guys kind of throw a like at it, subscribe. Tomorrow I'll do something else, maybe a Maria Mancini again, so I can actually get that video up. It's a good cigar. I think you'll enjoy watching that. Also, probably be seeing a Room 101 on here pretty soon, and then I got an Eastern Standard that I've got planned for a video that I've just been keeping in there because I have one left of the Eastern Standard. I want to order or buy more Eastern Standard. It's not really my preferred smoke. I went and picked up an 8-pack online, and I'm trying them out, and they're really good. So I want to do that video. Keep an eye out for those. I hope you guys got something from this video. It's kind of just me chatting with you guys. I know it ran a little long. Hopefully you watched the whole thing. Throw me a like, a little thumbs up like, and hit that little subscribe button and wait and watch for the next video. This has been Chris, The Daily Smoke, and I want you all to have a wonderful day and enjoy your cigar.